Hello again, Gunner James 105 here. 2 days ago, I went to this country's biggest gun show. 1,000 tables is what was advertised, and I mean, when I got there around 10 in the morning, it's about an hour and a half drive from where I live. I went with my son-in-law, and we have gone, at least I've gone 3 years in a row now. This is more than a person can take in. 1,000 tables, you have to kind of pick and choose according to your interests, but there's something there for everybody. I mean, there's very old, there's old, not so old, and brand new. And so since I'm probably looking more in the older stuff, and I mean, I'll say 70s and back perhaps this time around. And you just never know what you'll find, because there's tons of military, tons of rifles, handguns, bayonets, anything to do with military. Over in one corner there's reenactors from the area that have a display set up with vehicles, and they're dressed in their uniforms. So I managed to find some things, as I always do. I also missed out on some deals. I had other priorities, and once I had kind of figured out, yeah, this is it, I'm done shopping, some of the items that I kind of wanted to go back to, I should have grabbed right away. I mean, a World War II Canadian Mark II helmet, stencil marked ARP, 40, I think it was $40, blew it, and a Boffer's shell casing, brass shell casing with shell. That was $45, and of course on the helmet he wouldn't haggle. I shouldn't have bothered, but the shell casing he might have taken 40. I don't know, with shell might have taken 40, but I'm satisfied with what I've brought home, and so I'm going to lay this stuff out here and show you some of the things I got. I don't see very often the 69, number 69 hand grenade. Just saw one there, absolutely beautiful, $200, but the budget wouldn't allow it this time out. So yeah, son-in-law brought some things home. I'll just tell you, there was, as far as the SVT 40 that he has, I found another one. And the elusive bayonet, the bayonet that is out there, but you're looking at $300 to $350 Canadian, or American possibly even. They've really jumped in price, hard to find. He found some refurbished, and they're a Polish refurbished, and not quite what we were looking for. The handle grips looked real glossy and new, and the scabbard or sheath was not really correct. And at this one table there, and this is in the entire 1,000-table building, we found one in original condition, beautiful original condition, proper in its markings, and that one there, they had that at 180. Will you take 150? Sold. So happy as heck with that one, because that was an incredible find. So he walked home with that, and so I'm going to lay everything out here one at a time, and give you a little view some of the prizes that I brought home. So be right with you. Okay, so start from perhaps the least, which is the 303 clips, and I don't know what yet clip. So this one here, I guess if I explain the fact that the deal was that one there, which looks pretty darn good, and these other two, which are a little tarnished or whatever, got all that for $4, so can't complain there. That I can load up and have a little extra next time I go to the range. So those items were there. And then just picked up for the, I have an Israeli Mauser, and this is the 7.62 by 51. And I'm gonna say, coming from where I don't know, it was imported into Montreal, or made in Montreal, but it's the question is corrosive or non-corrosive. I'm gonna guess that I can't guess, so check that out at a later time once I go through. I have to do a little more detailed video on some of this stuff, but this is labeled as 7.62 NATO or 308, and yeah, $13 on that, so that's below the going rate for those. Should have grabbed more. Again, another deal I could have went back, but there's only so much money to go around, so there you go. And this here now, this is nice. There were two sitting there. This one was labeled at $45. We're talking Canadian dollars. And there was another one, and it was labeled at 60, and I looked at those and I could not see a difference whatsoever. And so I asked the guy if he'd take 40, because I'm a haggler. And so he said immediately no. His wife had labeled it wrong, but he said as long as you're holding on to it, it's 45. So I made up my mind then and there that I needed to get that. And this here is the 303 Mark 7. And normally in these little boxes here, there would be written in with pen, usually a lot of times the year and things like that, but can't find anything anywhere. And I did see very faintly stamped in the cardboard, and there's probably no way that that's going to show up on camera, so I'll have to look a little closer, but it looks like April 42. Number 1 Mark 7. I will get more information on that. I have another box like this that has been opened, and so I'll do a video on that Mark 7 round here in a little bit while. And then the next thing I got is this beret. Now this one here, there's where your cap badge would go. That's the little rivet is missing there. This one here is dated with the broad arrow, and 1945. So I've got Dorothea Knitting Mills Limited, Toronto, and genuine fleur de lis. So 1945 beret. And this one here, I don't care where I've looked, they're 130 and up for a World War II beret. This one I made an offer, he accepted at $30, so very, very pleased with that. This would go with my uniform that I have probably 80% assembled, and I'll find the proper cap badge. The uniform I have is for the Royal Canadian Army Service Corps, so really happy to get that. Next item, this actually contains something. This is the bag I was able to bring home the other item in. I had seen him give one to the fella in front of me that bought the same item I did, and he was about ready to stop doing that, and I talked him into letting me have this kit bag Mark II, Man, Tent, and Awning Company 1942. And I thought I saw, yeah, there it is. The, I don't know if it's showing up there, but the C broad arrow mark. So this duffel bag, which it's not a large bag, but this was basically a bonus. And so next up, I think I'll have to take this off the tripod. So just so we can get a view of it, because I guess you're guessing that it's a larger item, and it is. I've always wanted one of these for the collection. This here was the Super Duper that I brought home, and so there is something I'll do another video on. But I can tell you this much, I guess this guy has done 100 or so of these deactivations, and there are different kinds of deactivations. I like this guy's deactivation because many things are functional. And I'll just show you one more thing, which is one of the things that pleases me. As you know, again, I'm in Canada, and that is the Stenmark II Long Branch 1943. So this is not a replica, this is the real thing, just deactivated. And so I'll get a better video going on that one. But this thing here, definitely the most incredible thing that I brought home, and so pretty excited about that. And I don't know if I mentioned, but that once a year gun show is in Calgary, Alberta. So well, I guess we'll wait another year. I got a gun show coming up in Red Deer at the end of April. Certainly on a smaller scale, but you never know what you find. I forgot to mention something that I didn't get to put on the table. I'm waiting for a phone call from a fellow that was at the show. There was a guy selling the wood for the Enfield rifles, and he also had many small bits and pieces and parts, and I've been looking for extra sights to be able to adjust my number 4 Mark 1 Enfields, the one in particular, which was the Long Branch. I have shot it, it's shooting high, and I need to change that sight. So I've been on the lookout, and this fella here apparently had them. And so he was going to do, now I'm seeing these on eBay, I'm seeing them at the show, they're selling them for $20 a piece. This guy was, he said, yeah. I said, how many, have you got all the sizes? He said he had about 10 different sizes. How much? $1 a piece. I'll take them. So then we were talking about getting them to me, because he lives in Calgary and I don't. The fella next to me said that he was heading past where I live and could bring them out. So I'm waiting for a phone call. He was going to meet me, and I'm going to go and pick those up. So that was one item that I haven't got here right now. We'll be getting, and just do a little video perhaps, or throw that in somewhere along the line. But thanks for watching.